everybody. This is the third pair tray coming at you with a One Piece chapter 1054 titled Flame Emperor discussion. The hype is too powerful, and I can't contain the excitement. And it's kind of hard to tell that I'm excited because, I just got control like that. So, let's start with the very first thing that we see, which is Green Bull, Aramaki, the new admiral. He's just stepping forward, causing plants and flowers and trees to grow and all that. Guess who decides to confront him? The Scabbards. Yeah, the samurai show up to confront him. And they immediately get like it was barely even a fight. Like, this dude's power is scary. We come to find out that Admiral Ryokugyu, or Aramaki, he is a devil fruit user, which was blatantly obvious. His power is a Logia, confirmed Logia, and it is the forest fruit. He can control nature. So, definitely makes quick work of the Scabbards. Then shortly after that, Yamato shows up, and I'm thinking, okay, Yamato, you are an ice direwolf. You already have the advantage. And you are already, by default, just as strong as an admiral at this point. At least you should be. And soon after that, Momo shows up. Now, we think that he's going to bust out like a blast breath and just torch this guy, right? Probably cause him to make a tactical retreat because, ice and fire are kind of terrible to plant life. So, nothing happens. He tries to blast a fire breath like Kaido can, and it's like a wisp, like a little faint fireball. And it's like, well, Momo, you never attempted to use fire or elemental-based abilities since you got this age, just recently. Like, you literally you jumped from 8 to 28, no less than, actually, now that I think about it, a week just went by. Yeah, you literally went up to, actually, you know what? Momo, you had a week. You had a week. You had a week and you didn't learn how to use fire? You figured out how to go in and out of your dragon form, but you didn't figure out how to shoot fire out of your mouth? Bro, you had a whole ass week. What in the hell? So he proceeds to bite the dude, which is literally, he's biting a man that's also a tree. Well, he manages to hit him. But of course, he immediately gets restrained by giant roots coming off of the ground. And soon after that, let's see. Pretty much he goes on this whole spiel of, you honestly think just because you're a nation that is closed off, you have to remember, you're not allies with the government at all. Like, literally at any point, we can just wipe you guys out. Hell, I can wipe you guys out if really need be. I honestly have the power to do so. So pretty much, Aramaki showing more and more of why he's essentially Akainu's protege. He doesn't care about civilian lives. He's all about that collateral damage. Flat out. If it means the mission is successful, there is no such thing as victims. It's just casualties, which happen all the time. Even if he's directly causing those casualties. Because he flat out say, I'll just kill thousands of you guys. If that's what it takes for justice to be served. I don't care. I'm like, yeah, I kind of will be hella proud of you. Jeez. Anyway, cutting to the next part. Shanks! Shanks is coming to Wano. First time he's been to Wano since they said goodbye to Odin all those years ago. We even get a little flashback to when Shanks originally took that fruit from that government ship. I think it was like 15 years ago. Could be wrong on that too. It was around that time frame because it was before the beginning of the series. And we actually get to see who's who in his younger years because, he was there, he had to protect the fruit. Which, of course, he failed to do so. And it literally ends with Shanks flat out telling Ben Beckman, his second in command, I think it's about time that we go and get it. And he's like, what? The One Piece. I mean, he knows where to go. It's the final island of the journey, and he was there when he was a preteen. He is not going to forget that. And I think they even mentioned at one point in the series, no. They mentioned it wasn't Shanks, it was Whitebeard. Because I was about to say Shanks was the closest person to One Piece. Well, honestly, technically, at this point, that's not too far from the truth. In fact, that's a concrete fact at this point. When Whitebeard died, Shanks is the closest character to One Piece now. Because because they said that the closest one to One Piece now is Whitebeard. Just because of his power, because of his influence, because of his infamy, and because of his connection to not just Roger, but also the Rocks. You would literally have to get past him if you wanted to get to the One Piece, because at that point, he was the strongest man in the world. Shanks, however, I dare say now he has that title. Boy. So, now we cut from Shanks back to Marine HQ. And this is where the real main meat of the chapter is, in my opinion, because we get to find out a lot of things, especially the things that happen at Reverie. First and foremost, Cobra's dead. Vivi's father is dead, confirmed. He was killed during the incident, and during the chaos, they actually managed to bust out Kuma. I couldn't believe it. They got Kuma back. But here's what worries me about that, though. They got Kuma back, but the government just got done making him into literally, in all intents and purposes, a mindless slave. He started off as human. He had cybernetic enhancements to make him stronger, but they also tinkered with his brain. I don't even know if he even has a brain anymore. I think he just has a computer. And now he is not just a cyborg. I dare say now he's either a full-on robot now somehow, or he's 95, if not 99% mechanical with either his brain or his heart in a container or something. Because it's either they figured out a way to extract his devil fruit and put it back in the robot body, because technically the robot is now a weapon, and you can merge devil fruit powers with weapons, but we don't know if it works with paramecias like his. And if that's the case, they might be able to get Kuma back. Because if his will to survive and to live is still within him, it might be what's necessary for him to get back to the revolutionaries. But right now, I kind of fear that the government put a straight up nuke inside of his body, and all it takes is for them to pull a switch while Kuma is at their base, and it's over. It's either that, or they're going to flip a switch and Kuma's just going to go into kill mode and just start decimating the revolutionary armies from the inside. Literally. I don't see The Revolutionary Army is having Kuma right now as a positive thing. It's hard for me. Because as much as I love to see Kuma back with the Revolutionaries, he's not the same Kuma anymore. He has been twisted. He has been warped and altered by the government. He's practically a robot at this point. I don't even think he'll be able to recognize any of his old allies. So I have no idea what this means for Kuma's future. And that's another thing. Bonnie! That's Bonnie's dad. What happened to her? I'm gonna have to create a whole new discussion just for Kuma alone, because, man, alright. But, anyway, so Cobra's dead, Kuma's been reclaimed by the revolutionaries, and Vivi is missing. Vivi's not with the government, no one knows where she is. So that kind of lets me know it wouldn't surprise me if she found Garp and said, I need your help. I know you're Luffy's grandson. I need your help. And this is just a theory of mine. What if Vivi went to Garp? Garp, being the awesome dude that he is like, I can only do so much, but I will get you out of here. You are going to make it out of here alive, I promise you. I mean, because think about it. She's just come to find out that her father was murdered. And now it's like, okay, I know I'm not safe. I need to get out of here now. So, yeah, those are a lot of severe bomb drops there. Like, wow. So, okay, so you have all that. And also, everyone, as per the title of the chapter, Flame Emperor, everyone is praising Sabo as pretty much the flame of rebellion, the true flame of rebellion. Because it cuts to a scene of everyone looking at Sabo's picture on the big screen, and they're just cheering. They're cheering his name, 8 whole kingdoms rose up and rised against their oppressing rulers shortly after they came back, because all those kingdoms didn't have their rulers because they all had to go to one singular meeting, the Reverie. So now that they had time to prepare in their absence, 8 kingdoms fell immediately once Reverie was over. So the Revolutionary Army are getting even bigger backing. And now it's getting to the point where I dare say Akainu is going to make a move. And that move just might be, okay, we're probably going to have to wage full-on war with the Revolutionary. Flat out, we got to wipe him out. It would not surprise me if he goes that route. Also considering the fact that, Luffy just been dubbed an emperor, things are going to get even crazier. So, overall, this chapter was incredible. The information we learned was immense. And what it can mean for the future is even greater, because like I just said, I can make 3 discussion videos just from this chapter alone discussing Green Bull's power and what it can potentially mean, regarding everything that has to do with whether or not Vivi is okay, as well as Kuma's current status. That's 3 topics right there. So, got my excitement out of me, and I can't wait to share this with my coworker at work, because he's a One Piece fan like me, and hopefully he read the chapter like I did, and if not, I'm probably going to be a little bit upset, but it's like, I'm just going to straight up tell them, read it. No. The moment you get some downtime, read it. And then get back to me, and you will understand why I'm shaking like this. It's not because of anger, it's because of hype. So, with that being said, this has been the 3rd pair tray, and thank you all for listening. Appreciate y'all. Be sure to rate the video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Stay safe.